Welcome in. Hello. Thank you, Jesus. Dorando rabayatra na arudu shura darabiana arudu shura. Yarudu shura katrayana narudu papa. Thank you, Jesus. Orrigidia nuru darbayana na arudu shutrudu rakatayana. Nurretia narudu shudru nur darbayana narushana. Turayana. Okay, Lord, what we're sharing. Jesus, today is your day of salvation. Does anyone know where this verse comes from? Let's have a look, shall we? If we turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 6, we'll see it in the opening lines there. And then what we're seeing as we go down a little bit to where we see the Lord sharing that those who have been received this to come away from anything that hinders the person from coming into the fellowship with God as a Father, and that He draws us to Himself, and that is His understanding of what He's saying to be the Savior today. And we see through this story in this chapter that Paul is describing his desire to get out and get free from all the things that the enemy wants to draw him back into. And he's explaining the heaviness and the hardship that he's sharing, that he's saying, listen, I'm trying to get away from the things of the world. I'm working very diligently to move away and stay free from these things that I have received salvation from. He's been pressed hardships on every side. And his desire of being free and staying free is what's giving him the passion to continue that drive and not be sucked back into the things that he's been freed from. Jesus is sharing that Paul speaks of things when he was in prison, and talks about being a slave of Christ, a prisoner of Christ. In that, he's talking about staying close and staying intimate to the relationship that he had received from God through Jesus, and the understanding that he is a proud man to be able to walk this new life that he's been given. And it doesn't look like an easy walk, as he describes that in this passage. But the passage is trying to explain to us that yes, he understands the hardship of trying to maintain his intimacy with God and maintain that fellowship with God and maintain the desire that says, I choose God, I choose my salvation, I choose this knowledge of Christ, I choose this relationship with the Lord over everything else now, and I don't want to go back, turn back, look the other way. And I understand the difference between living for the things that I used to live versus living for the things that God has for me. And Jesus. There's been discussion of late. What does it look like to walk this walk, to run this run, to complete the race? The intimacy with God says to draw us away from the things that don't reflect Him. And to be convicted that that's the choice. And to say that, to stand up and say that that is the choice that they have made and they decided. And there would not be a shame on this. And in fact, Jesus is sharing that as he turns to the scriptures, he talks about that you should have these wonderful things about you, so when they make fun of you, they can see your good works and glorify your Father. But not to do shameful things that are unpleasing to God, that God has set a proper judgment on for a reason, to show that those are not types of things that He approves, or He's pleased about. Jesus? Okay. Jesus? Back to you, Allie. Okay. I have something to say, Lord? Okay, let's do that.